Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I just brought up the calving cows. So we had 2 this morning, so I've got these 2 here, just separated them now, and then we've got 5 left. So on Monday, so today's Wednesday, Monday was officially the last day of calving, but yeah, we've got a few that are going over, so it's nothing for them to go over their calving date, because every bull has a different gestation, which is on how long the cow is pregnant for. Some are short gestation, some are a bit longer. So yeah, it's actually not normal for us to be this late. Normally we get calved fairly quickly. It's still a quick calving for us, but yeah, it's been dragged out a little bit by these guys. So one of the cows over there is number 45. You may remember her from an earlier video. She was a contract cow, and she's the mother of 87, who is a contract cow now. So yeah, it's almost like last season the cows were maybe a little bit short of feed in their first cycle, so it put a few cows that would normally get in that first round, you know, push them a bit later. So yeah, I don't know, it's a bit interesting. It's always something to think about. I'm going to run these through and put them with the colostrums on the other side. But I've just put these 5 in here because they can clean up a bit of this feed left over from the milkers, and then either tomorrow or the next day I'll start break feeding them through here. And yeah, so they should last. Give them a bit of hay as well, keep them happy. We're looking pretty good for grass at the moment. I think it's actually been pretty good growing weather. The only thing, you know, we can always do with a bit more sunshine. Cows are in good condition. She's in very good condition. Put them with the colostrums. It's only got a small mob of colostrum. I think there's 6 out there now with these 2. Did you pull the key out? You put it back in? Right, Barry Andrews asked me to explain how this works. So on this farm we have 49 paddocks. Gum Hill was 49. So how it works is the paddocks that are at the bottom, these ones are the closest to being grazed. So right now the cows are in paddock 6. And yesterday they had 34. So see how 34 is nearer the bottom. But what I was pointing out last time when I talked about it is some of these paddocks have had gibberellic acid, and it's brought their grazing. They've been grazed a little bit earlier because yeah. So for example, paddock 1 and 26, they're not ready yet. 16 is nearly ready. 15 is a little bit further off. The colostrums are in paddock 10, and 11 probably is ready, but I'm sort of saving it for the colostrums if they need it. But yeah, so that's how it works. So what I'm going to do is 34 is being grazed, so I'm going to pull 34 out of here. So 34 is being grazed, goes to the top, and same with 7 was grazed yesterday with 34, and 6 is being grazed now. So they've been moved to the top. So now that they've been moved to the top, they'll work their way down. So roughly sort of 25 to 30 days that the top ones will have worked their way down to the bottom as the round speeds up. So yeah, that's how it works. I'm quite a visual person. I like to be able to see it in front of me. I haven't tried a notebook and writing it down, but when I was a worker we had a notebook and wrote it in there, and it was a bit harder for me to follow it, whereas this is a very simple and easy way to follow you know, what paddocks are next. So it doesn't mean that number 3 is ready now. You can look at these, you know, these few, or like so I definitely know these ones are ready. Paddock 4 is ready. So yeah, that's how it works. Very simple. Right, Miriam? You ready, Miriam? Shall we go? Let's go to the motorbike. Come on. Come on. So I was just trying to come up with a name for what that thing is on the wall, and I guess I would call it a rotation planner because it helps me plan out where the cows are going. Glad that wasn't me getting full on me. So there you can see the stirrer started up. You can see the water just agitating a bit there. That solid that I was trying to break up is pretty well broken up. There's a little bit just sitting over there on the bank. Yeah, so getting that rope up out of the water was good, apart from I was pointed out by Glenn that as the pump drops, the rope's going to get tighter. So I haven't had to yet, but I will just need to keep an eye on that, and actually probably just make it a bit longer when the pump goes down. There might be enough slack in it though. One of my I guess my dreams from my wish list would be to have some hydrants, because currently we can put the irrigator in this paddock, and then we've got a pipe that runs across the swamp there, and up on the other side we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 paddocks over there, 5 paddocks over there. So yeah, wouldn't mind getting a hydrant further over in that direction, and then one out this way, potentially even across over that way further, and then definitely heading up that side of the farm up towards what we call the second barn paddock where we did hay. Up on those flat paddocks up there, would be great to have a hydrant there just to get some effluent up there, because this is free pretty much. Don't want it going to waste. So you can see the solid floating out now. So the irrigator should be due to start up. I think it normally stirs for 10 minutes and then it'll start up. Let's hope it doesn't hit us while we're sitting here. No. So it's sort of travelling irrigator. It winches itself along that cable or that rope. We've got a bit of a leak in that arm, but it's actually because I rolled it in another paddock. The cows are pretty content today, it's good, and they've got a good feed. They're not crying out for me. Oh, it's that time of the day. Time to do calf club calves. Hey, live wire. Come on, Suk. Come on, live wire. Come on, Sophie. Come on, Spotty. Good girl. Come on, Sophie. Don't. Made it through, Miriam? Come on, Sophie. In you go. In you go. Come on. What are you doing? Have you found some calves? Keep brushing, Ezra. Looking good, Sadie.
Dad, I done it 2 times.
Yeah, keep going. I want you to do it one more.
Okay. Dad, we could do it 3 times every day.
Okay, I'm counting.
Dad, you could put a timer on for 3 minutes.
Keep brushing, Ezra.
It's Spotty's first.
Spotty has a spot.
Yeah, that's why it's called.
So some of you with a keen eye may have noticed that we got a new trailer. I have mentioned it before. So previous to this we had a Prescott 9x5 trailer with a crate, same sort of crate. With us, because we do quite a bit of firewood, we'd been looking at it for a while, getting a tipping trailer so Suzanne can tip the firewood off, save having to do so much manual unloading. So we ended up getting this is a 10x5, so it's a foot longer than the old one, same style crate, and it has a divider, another divider that goes in with a sliding door, same as what's on the back here. This is a sliding door, but sticky because it's new. Yeah, so really good trailer. The last trailer we had brought it in our second year at our last job, so we had it for 7 or 8 years, and it paid itself off pretty quick because we used it for bringing back cows that are calved or cows that were calving, as well as taking calves to the runoff that were weaned. So yeah, we've got a lot of use, and this one I'm sure we'll get the same use. This morning I picked up the 2 calf club calves from down at Robbins and got them dehorned, so I had them in here. That's why I've got the crate on it. But I'll just show you how it tips if anyone's interested. I'm going to release these first. I've got a remote. So that's it. Suzanne has had 1 load of firewood on it, but the battery was flat, so it barely tipped it off. So we've got to get it hooked up. We can get it hooked up where it gets charged off the vehicle. So it's something we're going to do. Otherwise, you just got to keep putting the battery charger on it and charging it. So yeah. That's the trailer. It's got hydraulic brakes. Yeah, so not much else I can say about it other than that it's a pretty solid trailer. It's got one thing I noticed, it's got a longer drawbar than our old one, and it's also, with it having the hydraulics and everything in it and the extra, it's obviously got a chassis. It's heavier to tow, which means it doesn't bounce as much. So yeah, no, really good trailer, really happy with it. So we'll see what it's like when we tip a load of wood off. well, that'll be it for this video. Just spent a bit of time in the shed this afternoon prepping for the hard enduro at Whangamata. So if anyone that's interested, there's a hard trail ride on the Saturday, which most of the tracks are open. So if you're wanting to know what the tracks are like, what a hard enduro is like, there's a good opportunity to go along and have a look at some of the tracks and try some. And then on the Sunday we've got the hard enduro itself, so that's a competition which I'm not entering in. I'm just helping with the tracks and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that'll be it for today. The kids will be on their way back soon. They're at their great grandmother's. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.